Well, it's a lot different because you're involved with everything now. I mean, as a coordinator, you're involved just the defense. That's all you're worried about is getting the defense ready, the players on the defensive side, possibly helping out on special teams. But now it's even more so that I'm deciding on a lot of things like, you know, hotels and where we're staying, what food we're eating, the nutrition that we're getting from our players, responding to the weight room and things that we're doing in off-season conditioning. There's just a lot more. It's a lot more involved in organizing the team, but I have a great staff that I can work with. And to be honest with you, it's not really not a lot of surprises. I've been there when Kyle Whittingham was the first-time head coach at Utah, with a good foundation that's already been laid out by Mac and Urban Meyer. I've seen some of the things that he did, and I was there when Gary Anderson was the first-time head coach at Southern Utah, as trying to just start up a new program at Southern Utah. And then I was there with him last year at Oregon State, seeing that how he had to come change the culture and change the things over there at Oregon State. And so I'm drawing on that experience and also my experiences with Lavelle Edwards as my head coach, and then trying to be myself and do what I learned and try to execute it the right way. And it's worked out pretty well so far. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a problem with expectations and demands and things like that. I get it, you know. I understand how it all works, but at the same time, they don't exceed anything that I don't get from home already. You know, my wife is probably the most demanding and expects more from me as a coach than anybody else. So I don't have a problem with it. I was a fan before too, so I get how it feels to be frustrated with the team and to want our team to do better, and so I get that, and I'm looking forward to making things happen for this team and helping our fan base be happy. It's not like I'm coming in and saying, hey, this is what we're going to do and this is going to be our statement. Our guys are going to find their identities and who they are, but more importantly, I want to draw on what they bring to the table. They're all unique in their own way, and their journey to this position is unique, and so we're crazy if we don't use it all. And these men, I mean, we're going to draw on their strengths and the things that they've already accomplished in life, and transfer that to the football field. And I think we'll have a great outcome. I mean, you look at, I've said it before, our team has more guys that have sacrificed more than anybody else in the country when it comes to life. I mean, in the prime time of their life, they've spent 2 years away from their families, paid for their own way to go out and serve the Lord, and you know, that not a lot of people are doing that nowadays, and we have a team full of them. And so we're going to draw on those experiences and that maturity and that experience and make sure that it helps us out as a team. I really don't have many worries. I mean, I'm not stressed out about anything, you know. I know that maybe coaches say that. I'm having fun doing this. And so maybe ask me in the middle of the season. You know, but right now, I'm enjoying getting the guys ready. I'm loving every part of this, the process that we're going through right now. But there's not a lot of surprises. I know that sounds really cocky at times, but it's not that. It's just that I know what to expect with a lot of places that I've been. And then knowing BYU, I mean, I know everything about this place. It's not like the library is in the same spot that it was, you know, so it's something that I'm really familiar with. So nothing really keeps me up at night, but I'm really excited and ready to go. I just wish we were in fall camp right now. First of all, they're both really good young men, and they care about the team. That's one thing I've been really impressed with them, is how they handle themselves, and more importantly, how great teammates they are to each other and to the rest of the team. And so if you look at the way they compete, and everyone knows that they're competing for the spot, it's a great example for all the other players that are competing for spots as well. And so that part has nothing to do with me. Those guys are just great character people, and I'm so thankful to have them on the team. I'd like to have it done before game day. I mean, I'd like to, you know, I don't know if you want to say this is the deadline, but Ty and I have talked about it. I think that when we know and we feel comfortable with it, then we'll make that announcement. But I think it's got to be evident that that one is doing better than the other, has won the spot. You know, but what I don't want to do is say, I don't want to go into the day before announcing it. I'd rather have it done a little bit before then, where they can kind of relish and have that role in practice and be able to be a leader of the team. If your only recruiting pitch is that you belong to a Power 5 conference, we're going to beat you in recruiting. Because that's what you're leaning on as your heavy hitter, that you belong to a Power 5 conference. Then when it comes down to it, when you get to all the details of recruiting, then we're going to be fine recruiting-wise if that's their selling point. Because we have so much more to offer than just the conference affiliation. But if so many schools lean on that as their like, this is it, this is our deal, and we have so much more to lean on than that. And what we go at is that the schedule that we have is a lot more difficult than a lot of other people are going through right now. We have a Power 5 schedule. It's a no-brainer when you look at it. That's a difficult schedule, and I'm loving every second of it. Let's play it and see how it goes. But yeah, I'm not really worried about those questions, and the fact that people are talking about it, and that's a tribute to what our program is all about anyways, that people are talking about us and expansion and all that. My job is not to worry about that. That's Tom Homo's questions. I just worry about what's on the schedule and let's go to work. But when it comes to recruiting, we're going to highlight the best part of what BYU is all about. The fact that we have that schedule on the table because of independence, I'm really fired up about it. The better answer to that question is probably to say I'm not really concerned about one position. Even kicker. I mean, we had guys compete for that, and we feel good with the guys that are going to be in the mix. It's more a fact of that who's going to be the best guy. That's going to be up to them. I can feel at ease knowing that they're going to be able to compete for it, and the best one will play. And so it's when you're a player and you know that that's going to be the case, and you're preparing for everything, you can feel comfortable knowing that, hey, if I win this spot, then I do it the right way, then there's no doubt we'll all be settled on the field. Yeah, I miss like yelling and getting involved in everything rather than being the head coach and trying to, when I was on defense, I didn't care about what the offense did. I just wanted to smash them and punish them. I really didn't care what they're trying to do, and to a certain degree. But I just liked being involved that way. And now, if one side does really well, you're kind of concerned, why isn't the other side doing well? And so I'm kind of caught in between now, and so I spend a lot more time in special teams, but I really want our offense to do well, but I want our defense to do just as well. So it becomes really boring in practice for me, But I think my job is just to connect with the players and make sure that the coaches are doing a great job. And I've been really excited about what I saw from the coaches, all of them, from our assistant coaches to our graduate assistants, and the things that they did with their position groups. I've been really pleased.
They're great young men. They got great attitudes. I think they really appreciate each other, and so it'll be fine. It'll work out and like it's supposed to, and they'll support each other. It's hard. If it's best for the team to do that, then we'll do that. But I've always felt like as a player, it takes you out of your rhythm a little bit. Once you start alternating and you limit series and things, guys tend to press and want to do too much and try to force things, and it doesn't always work that well. So I've always been more of the mindset, turn it over to who you think's going to give you the best chance to win, and go from there. I think, first and foremost, understanding the system and what we're trying to do. Really, being dialed in with all the little things that go into it. Obviously, leadership. I think they both are leaders. So you already see a lot of the qualities you're looking for. Guys that, can lead the team, make plays, and move the chains. So, but you're really looking for them to grasp the offense and really understand the reads and what we need to do to be successful. Bo will probably get equal. I think the first couple weeks you treat it a little bit like spring ball, where you're installing, you're getting people reps, and then when you get closer to game time, you'll narrow it down, and the guys that are going to play will get more of the reps as you go. No, At this point, there's no timetable. Obviously, going into the game, you'd like to know who that's going to be, and like I said, tailor your game plan around that guy's skill set a little more. So I think after 3 weeks of two-a-days and everything, you'll have a pretty good idea. I think through experience, you don't have a quick trigger with quarterbacks. Just one bad day does not make you a bad player. So there's not going to be any rush to judgment or quick hooks and, well, maybe we should be trying this guy instead. And I mean, because that has implications further than just the season a lot of times for people. So if we believe one of them's the guy and he's our starter, he's gonna get every opportunity to play and to grow in the offense. And you know, this is something new for all of us and for them offensively, so they've got to grow with it. And if you're flip-flopping back and forth, that cuts the learning time and time where they really start getting good at the little things.